Craig, what's wrong, mate? You had a bad day?
I'm just feeling a little enraged.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back into, of course, another review with us, the Review Boys. My name's Aaron.
My name's Craig.
And today, you are joining along for the hyped pre-workout at the back end of 2022, and it comes in the form of...
Wrecked Enraged by Huge Sups, their slightly different addition to their original pre-workout Wrecked.
Now, we are excited to find out if this makes you enraged in the gym to crush the weights. As we go through the usuals being...
the taste, the price, the label, and most importantly, the effects. Will you be picking this one up?
Now, we are going to stay 100% honest, despite the fact we have been lucky enough in the past to formulate Wrecked Extreme with these guys. How's Enraged going to fight up against that? It's going to be the battle of the ages. Let's not keep you waiting. Like this video, drop your comments below, subscribe to the channel. It all helps massively. Let's not keep you waiting. We are into the first segment, guys, that taste and mixability point. Some argue not that important, and with Huge supplements, we do believe it's probably gonna be a strong suit, but we're gonna put it to the challenge anyway. This one, at this current stage, only comes in one flavour. What's that one flavour?
That flavour is Blood Ras. We're very excited to get into it, and it looks like that on paper. Very nice, right?
Very nice graphics there, guys. So, new flavour coming soon. When it does, we'll drop it in the comments below, so keep your eyes peeled for that one.
Indeedy, and two just under flat scoops gets you that serving amount of just over 10 grams.
So, mixability, as to be expected, very good.
Decent stuff.
No pump ingredients in here, just stims. Lightweight scoops, generally speaking, always mix well. This one's no different. Nice bit of colour in there too. Yeah. Will that get us enraged on its own? So,
cheers.
Blood Ras going down the hatch. Let's do it. Is nice, isn't it? It is nice. It's difficult to say what it actually tastes like.
It's very light, isn't it? Because it's not got all the pump ingredients. And actually, fair play to them making it taste good, because normally pump ingredients like citrulline and that help the flavouring. Yeah,
definitely. It's nice. It's very sweet. I wouldn't say it's tart. I wouldn't say it's sour. I wouldn't say there's any medicinal property to the back end of it. Medicinal, should I say. I wouldn't say it tastes like chemicals at all.
No.
It's very clean tasting.
It's very delicate, isn't it?
Kind of like orange and blue raspberry mixed together. Would you agree? Hence the name Blue Ras. Blood Ras.
Yeah.
Normally you get blood oranges or blue Rases, but I think this is a combination of the two.
It's been blooded up.
So, I'm going to do one more sip for you guys, and I'm going to give you a score out of 10, yeah? Would you agree?
Yeah, sippy whippy.
I've got a score in mind.
Oh, it's worth noting we've tried this several times before, by the way. We're trying to be, act it's our first time.
For the sake of the camera.
Do a countdown, jobby.
3, 2, 1, 9 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. I'm happy to round up on the mixability element.
It's really good, guys. Really good. You do notice the slightest bit of black pepper on the back end.
Mild.
Very mild indeed, like very mild. So that's why I gave it a 9. Like, it's really well done. Yeah. Let's move into the price point.
Okay, let's talk price. So what are you going to be paying for this badass pre-workout? Well, firstly, you'll head over to hugesupplements.com, where you can find it on there with our discount code RB10 for $40.45.
Absolutely, guys. It is one of those 40, 20 servings. You know the drill at home. We always go by maximum serving because we're all hardcore around here. We always go balls deep with this sort of thing, don't we?
Yeah.
That's what she said. So it'll knock it down to $2.02 per go. UK guys, you'll be looking to pay around the £1.78 mark. which on our consistent pricing scale drops in at a 4.5 out of 10. So yes, you're right. It is a smidgen more expensive than your average pre-workout price per serving by today's standards in this expensive world. 5 out of 10 being absolutely bang average, so it just misses it. But the hype is real. The ingredients are real. Is this going to be the real shit? Let's get into the label and effects.
Let's get into this label then. So how does this rect formula separate from the OG? So we got a 10.48 gram serving amount. First up, beta alanine at 4 grams.
A huge dose, guys, of the beta tingle. The itchy paresthesia type feeling kicks in as you take the pre-workout, and it also helps with endurance down the line. You'll notice it's 800 milligrams above normal.
Lovely. Alpha GPC 50%, a gram.
Really good dosage, guys. We really are starting to see the pre's come up with a big choline type for the focus, clarity, coordination and concentration they bring.
Lovely. Then we have N-phenylethyl dimethylamine 350 milligrams.
A huge dose of Urea durensis, above the normal by quite a considerable margin. It's dubbed a similar variation of a DMHA-like substance in the natural world, giving you concentration, mood elevation, focus and some mild stimulation.
We'll take that. Then we got caffeine anhydrous at 300.
Nice standard amount there, guys. 3 cups worth of coffee, a strong energy drink for stimulation and energy.
Dicaffeine malate 100 yielding 75 milligrams.
Nice, so there we have a slower digesting version. Once the caffeine anhydrous starts to taper off, this will take its place, meaning no crash and potentially longer gym sessions.
Nice. Caffeine citrate 50 mg yielding 25 milligrams caffeine.
Really topping up this caffeine. I think there's over 400 in total from this product. Therefore, this one's going to kick in fast, giving you a really quick sense of urgency and energy.
Lovely. Then we got halostachine 50 milligrams.
We love that ingredient. It's a fat burner primarily, guys, including energy from the form of fat metabolization. And it's also has been shown to help with stimulants and dopamine levels within the brain, giving you some slight mood elevation.
Lovely. Then we got huperzine A, 35 milligrams, so 350 micrograms.
Nice. It's dubbed the learning chemical, guys. It's going to work with the alpha GPC at the start there for more focus and laser-like vision in the gym.
N-isopropanolsinephrine 25 milligrams.
Really nice, tying in with the halostachine there. It's the father to synephrine, potent fat burner with mood elevation side effects.
Black pepper extract 10 milligram.
Good dosage, double the normal for the digestion of this product. Very important when we're talking pre-workouts, because you normally only have a 30-minute window to get this stuff kicked in.
Lovely. So we're talking a lot of stim, a lot of focus, some endurance, but not really pump, because that's not what this one's aiming for.
Will it get you enraged? I think it probably will.
Hell yeah.
We are there into the effects, the most anticipated section of this video. How does this stuff truly work in the real realm of existence? Let's start at the beginning. Well, actually, the true beginning. We were lucky enough to get this tub early. We were the first people, besides huge subs themselves, to get our hands on it, to make sure we've used this one more than your typical review. Typical reviews, we use them 2 to 3 times each. This one we've used several times each. We are going to be 100% hammer on the nail on this review.
Yeah.
Starting us off, beta alanine. What did you think?
It comes in hella strong, and that's for a few reasons. 1, it's in there at 4 grams. 2, you've got your digestive aid. 3, the scoop size isn't massive, so nothing's getting in the way of it.
4, pure sauce.
Yeah.
Very good sourcing. Beta tingles for me, 10 out of 10 on this one. No
Easy.
denying that. And that actually leads on to one of the strongest elements of this product for me.
100%.
Noticeable. The sense of urgency. I cannot emphasize, guys, how quickly I wanted to start crushing the weights.
10 minutes after drinking
10
it.
minutes.
And we know why. I mean, all you got to do is look at the label, tell them.
Well, there's several reasons. A good dose of a digestive aid, No pump ingredients to get in the way. Pure stims. Strong beta-alanine, caffeine citrate, isoprop norepinephrine, and halostachine. Now, whilst we don't talk about labels in the effects, blah de blah, there's no denying that combination of ingredients really ticks some boxes, guys.
They're fast, hard-hitting stimulants, aren't they? And actually, I would say that sense of urgency is probably the main reason you'd ever want to take a pre-workout, because it gets you down the gym.
Yeah, it gets you cracking. You cannot sit back on this one. Driving down the gym, itching yourself away, absolutely jamming to music.
Tunnel vision time.
Now, what comes in after that? Well, I'd actually say that sense of urgency / energy just continue very well for hours.
So you get that initial spike of energy and sense of urgency, and then it kind of smooths out into a nice, tunneled in, focused, healthy energy. It's not like a stimmed off your tits, illicit, nasty type feel, is it?
No, and I think the very good source of Erigerensis paired with the Alpha GPC get you in a seriously productive mood.
Not to mention the Hoopacine.
Yeah, not to mention, guys, you are honestly to the point of staring through the weights.
X-ray vision town time.
You just feel productive. You feel a sense of well-being. You're in the zone. The energy levels stay high throughout the training session. I cannot fault the energy, guys. It doesn't crash off at all towards the end of the session. I think the decaffeine malate plus the urea plus the Alpha GPC just keep you ticking.
It does, yeah. And you kind of feel like the Terminator whilst you're training. A bit like that cat on the front. You know, it's getting damaged and it's keep on going, keep on going.
Now, another thing I want to mention is despite there's no pump ingredients, you wouldn't know it. You would not know it. Just check out some of our training footage in that label, guys. We felt pumped on this stuff, and I've always said it, pumps are so much more dependent on several other factors than your pre-workout pump ingredients. Training intensity, genetics, hydration, carb intake, weather, temperature, mood, training body parts, music, you name it.
Type of training,
You
high volume,
name
low
it.
volume.
Yeah, you name it. Pumps are on everything.
But another reason why is because the focus on this is so top tier, you really do get inside the muscle. And like we've always said, when you do build up those pumps with that focus, you also get some nice mood elevation from it.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're going to have to address a small elephant in the room. Some people are going to query us on this. How does it compare to Rect Extreme? I would say this one has more physical energy. It has more urgency. I would say Rect Extreme is a different product.
Yeah.
It gives you the highness and euphoria, whereas this one doesn't do that as much.
Obviously, they are bound to legit ingredients.
Yeah. It is apples to oranges. I genuinely believe this. I would give them both a 10 out of 10 for a pre-workout, but for different reasons.
Yeah, 100%.
Wouldn't you say?
It's like giving a Ferrari, a sports car, a 10 out of 10, but then also giving a 4x4 Jeep a 10 out of 10, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
This really gets the job done in terms of a training session. I'd say Rect Extreme was more for an all-day experience, wouldn't you?
Yeah, something you're going to feel for the rest of the day, whereas this, you do still feel it, but to a healthy level. It's kind of in the background, keeping you focused and energised, but it's not at the forefront of your life, going rah in your face.
No. Despite the name, Enraged, I wouldn't say I was angry. I would actually say I was happy, jolly, buzzing to my music, crushing the weights, but you use that to really, really drive on through the training session at hand.
Yeah, it's a super productive pre-workout. So when we think back on this, we're going to think mega good beta-alanine, mega good sense of urgency, mega good productivity.
Yeah, no negatives, guys. No crash, no nausea, no appetite suppression. The fat burners don't give you cold sweats, jitters, dribbles, anything negative. Heart rate actually stayed under control the whole session. Endurance was good on this. Like I say, we both had to drag ourselves away from training. It's just so good from a stimulatory purpose.
It hasn't disappointed us. So where would it sit on our scale of power? Oh, it's difficult. It's kind of like sitting between a strong daily and an entry-level stim junkie. It's not going to ruin your life. It's also not weak by any stretch. So it's in between, right? It's on that fence.
Do not forget these guys huge. They are going the straight and narrow with their product choices, ingredient choices, all sport approved, all above board, all legal, all able to be sent around the entire world. So a fair play to them for producing this, like fair play. And the Beta Tingles, they last ages as well. I didn't mention that. For me, they lasted like 75% of my training session, which is almost unheard of.
Yeah, so if you like itching your ring piece between sets, you're golden.
Yeah, guys, really good. Like, I can't fault it. I mean, I can't fault it. If anything, again, I'm really picking here. Couple of grams of glycerol, but then you would have the clumping, but a little bit more pump. I'm leaving it out there. I'm just putting it out there. It really isn't missing, is it?
Yeah, and it's hard to critique it on pump because it's not trying to give you a pump. It knows what it is. It knows it's only trying to give you stim, but we're just, really splitting hairs trying to think of reasons why we would, want to rate it down, which we can't.
No, we can't. It's such a good product.
But with it having no pump, it'd probably be good for people that don't want to necessarily build up a pump, like your weightlifters, powerlifters.
Yeah, and for me, with polls on Instagram, Reddit, etc., what do you buy your pre-workout for? A massive, massive win for the people that said energy, because ultimately that's what a pre-workout's there for. They're not. If you wanted pumps and endurance and that, you would probably just have a meal an hour before training, a decent meal.
Yeah, it's because energy is noticeable. You take a pre-workout for energy, it's very apparent. You can't notice pumps and endurance, can you, necessarily?
No. So, yeah, I think we've said enough, guys. Energy, urgency, power, focus, all absolutely smashed out the park. Well done, Huge Supplements. Thank you guys at home for watching along. You do appreciate it. And as always, of course,
stay
stimmed, enraged style.